far, Alfa Romeo's return to the US has played out like a pop star's entrance onto the scene. First came the flashy singles meant to garner lots of attention, in this case, the exotic 8C supercar, the 4C sports car, and the 505 horsepower Giulia Quadrifoglio supersedan. And now Alfa is embarking on a more difficult journey, fleshing out the full discography with more mainstream versions of the Giulia sedan that have a 4-cylinder engine. Can this enticing upstart make a name for itself among the perennial chart toppers of the entry luxury sedan world, namely the Audi A4, BMW 3 Series, and Mercedes-Benz C-Class? What Alfa has gotten right, it's gotten spectacularly right, starting with the Giulia's looks. Although some might take issue with the unusually shaped and iconic front grille, this sedan has a perfectly proportioned body that exudes character on the road. The rear end, especially, is beautifully detailed, with graceful tail lights wrapping around the haunches and a tasteful lower valance with dual exhaust tips. Our test car, outfitted with the Sport package and 19-inch wheels, looked almost identical to the Quadrifoglio, with an aggressive stance, red brake calipers, and black window surrounds. The Rosso Competizione red paint made it even more distinctive, although $2,200 strikes us as a steep upcharge for that color. The Giulia's dynamics also are spot on, achieving a nearly ideal ride-handling balance that picks up where the BMW 3 Series left off one generation ago. It doesn't take much seat time to feel the liveliness of the Alfa's controls, starting with the perfectly weighted steering rack, which has great on-center feel, quick turn and, above all, is communicative, with just the right amount of feedback filtered through to the driver. The car moves gracefully on twisty roads. The balanced weight distribution. We measured our rear-wheel drive test cars. 3,636 pound curb weight at 49.8% front, 50.2% rear, making it easy to get into a rhythm. The only blemish on this fluidity is the wooden, uncommunicative brake-by-wire brake pedal, which can make it difficult to come to a stop smoothly, even if the binders themselves delivered a competitive 163-foot stop from 70 miles per hour. Our test car's wheel and tire package appeared to be a recipe for a rough rider. Low-profile, Pirelli P0 run flat summer tires, good for 0.88 grams on the skid pad, wrapped around 19-inch wheels. And yet the ride quality was mostly pleasant, with only the occasional sharp impact reaching the hushed cabin. Turn the console-mounted DNA switch to D for dynamic, and you'll feel increased steering weight and a bit less compliance from the adaptive dampers. Even in this sportier mode, though, there's a button to switch just the dampers back to a softer setting in case you find yourself traversing an especially rough stretch of pavement. The Giulia's turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 is less of a standout, although its 280 horsepower tops that of its closest German rivals. Our 0-60 mph test result of 5.7 seconds trailed the 252 HP Audi A4 by 0.5 seconds and the 248 HP BMW 330i by 0.3. Our observed fuel economy numbers of 21 mpg overall and 32 mpg on the highway also lagged the Germans. There's plenty of mid-range grunt to be had in the Alfa, but this 2.0-liter isn't as smooth or as willing to rev as are the Bimmer and Audi Turbo 4s. We also were left wishing for more auditory drama from this Italian, although it's possible that the amazing wail of the Giulia Quadrifoglio's 505 HP Ferrari-derived V6 was still ringing in our ears, as EF8 speed automatic transmission is standard equipment on all U.S. market Giulias. Massive